Hi everybody, good day to you. What we've got here is a 2012 Audi Q5 SUV, and my customer states that for the third time since she owned this car that the blower motor stopped and the AC vents stopped blowing. I just took a peek under the hood. I've got the compressor that is running and everything is commanded on, so I should have a vent fan going in here, but I do not. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these panels down and see if I can find what's going on with this this blower motor and try to get this thing fixed up for this lady. The first order of business is gonna be getting this panel down. German cars and some of the exotic Europeans are not my forte, so if I'm doing this wrong, don't re-out on me, because I've got to figure out how this thing works and how it's put together. Okay, I believe there are additional fasteners inside of the glove box too. Found it. All right, I think I have it loose, but it feels like there's something else holding it in. It's not moving here. Let's see what else we got. Aha! Look at that guy back there. Almost. Yeah, there's always that one hidden fastener that gives you the worst time. Not quite. There's still something else holding it on. Let's see. There it is. Found you. All right, here's my blower motor assembly. That's the motor. I believe that's the resistor. I bet they call it a speed controller now, but they used to be called resistors. Let's check and see if I've got an output from the speed controller before I decide to slap a new motor in this thing. Okay, got my handy dandy testing light meter. Let's hook that up to a good ground on the chassis, and I'm gonna probe the output pins on this speed controller. I'm looking for voltage because I want to know if this thing has an output, and well, it looks like we're good here. Yeah, 11.5 volts. Okay, so it does appear to be functioning. Let's check the ground side too. I can't check the ground with this meter unless I move the other end of it to a positive source, and I don't have a positive source under the dash here, so I'm just going to use my my regular old voltmeter. Okay, with both probes contacting the pins on the speed controller, I'm looking like 11.5 volts or so, so that should be sufficient to power this blower motor. I'm going to go ahead and condemn this blower motor for failure to function. Let's pull it out of there and take a look, see what's going on with it. All right, I think that this this vent right here is going to be in the way, so I will pull this off next to gain some more access space. It's 1 bolt and looks like a temperature sensor right here. Let's see if I can get that guy out. Yep, good. And I think I have clearance now. I might have to, I'll pull the speed controller out too. That's kind of in my way. I can't really see behind it. I think I'm on the right track because all these fasteners seem to have what I'd call witness marks on them from somebody else's tools. Like I mentioned, this job has been done before, and I think this is warranty land that we're in. So I'm kind of following in someone else's footsteps. But I'm also going to pay attention to the possibility that something has been overlooked here. Okay, that's my birdcage fan. If you guys ever have one of these out, wow, that's locked up, or it was. If you guys ever have one of these out, don't remove these little clips right here, because those are there to balance the fan itself. Ooh, I think I found a failure point. Oh man, I know what's wrong with this. I think I know why they say this thing has repetitive failures. Look at this. Water and electric motors don't mix well. I bet that's the issue right there. All right, so now I need to find where the water intrusion is coming from. And I bet it's coming in through the intake vent underneath of the wiper cowl. So let's, I'm gonna switch this over to defrost so it wants to pull in fresh air. Yeah, the vent's opened. Let me actuate that one more time just to show you guys that vent doing its thing. All right, let's pop in the hood and take a look at the wiper cowl area. Shut this down. It looks like I'm gonna have to remove the wiper arms. Oh no. Ooh, this wiper puller tool barely reaches. I'm gonna put the nut back on to protect the threads. Here it goes. Got it. Now I believe I can get this cowl out of here, perhaps. So after some closer inspection of this inlet duct, it appears that all the seals, these rubber seals around the perimeter of this plastic piece appear to be in good shape. I can feel them from the inside, and I don't think that's the issue. What I think might be going on here is that the cowl, that plastic piece that covers this, is supposed to fit into these grooves at the bottom of this glass seal. and I know it's not been in its groove because this groove is all loaded full of dirt. So I imagine that perhaps this component had been removed at one point and it wasn't installed properly. So what I'm going to do is clean out the grooves inside of this seal. I'll probably just blow some compressed air in there. Preliminarily, I've inspected all of this and it looks okay. So I'm just going to make sure it's put back together properly and cleaned out. And I'll dump some garden hose water on this later on to test to see if I still have any water intrusion. Okay, time to clean all the dirt out of this seal, put this thing back together. Like I said, I'm not going to go crazy with it, but I am going to put some dielectric grease in here just to help create a bit of a moisture barrier. Second piece going in. Tight squeeze. Okay. Decorative. Okay, let's go garden hose this thing and determine whether or not there's any water intrusion coming in. All right, so this right here should be sufficient to simulate a typical Florida rain event. Let's go see if we've got any. Oh my God, it's coming in. Look at that. Yes, it is. Holy snap. Yep, coming in right through that seal that I thought was good. Okay, found the problem. Ah, got me. Okay, so I'm gonna have a hard time finding that plastic piece that we saw down there, and I understand I did leave the lid off of that, but I am going back in. Had a hard time finding that. We had to special order one. So what I'm gonna do, in case they want to come and get this car, is I'm gonna go ahead and put this blower motor and everything back together, and that way I've kind of have things staged. I won't have to have any access to this area in order to do that repair on the outside. So at this point, like I said, I can reassemble all this and get that blower motor changed. Okay, let's see how this thing's gonna fit here. All right, good, that's it. And I do not want to forget the screw that retains this. That goes here. And let's fit the speed controller. There we go, like so. Okay, I'm gonna plug this bad boy in, start the car back up and see if we have any AC action, because it's hot in here. All right, it's running. Cool. Next on the list is going to be this this piece of vent, the temp sensor. And that bolts on right there, if I recall. All right, we're almost done here on the inside. Time to just plug in these remaining connectors, and I'll fit this glove box module back into its home. And I'll be on limbo until my parts arrive for that vent. There it is. Good. Secure. Alright, so a moment ago the Snap-on truck just pulled up, and naturally I was lured over there for the free Tootsie Rolls and air conditioning. Just got off the truck and I bought the counterpart to this ratchet. I got the shorter, smaller one without the extended shank because I like it. So now I got two red ratchets. And seeing as how I'm in the middle of a video and I got a new tool, I'll just use this tool for the remainder of this video. Nice. And I think the next one, yeah, it's right there. There it is. I can feel it. Just got the last piece installed, and that's just this piece of foam insulation here. We also heard back from the Audi dealership, and that piece is going to be on order for a couple days. This lady's going to leave the car here because she does not want it to rain and flood her car more than it has already flooded. So that's gonna be the conclusion of today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. When that new part shows up, I'll make a follow-up video on this repair, and I think since that's going to be a part 2, I'm going to place that video over on my second channel. If you don't know about the second channel yet, just check the link in the description below and it'll take you over there. All that being said, as always, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget, have a great day. Powering down now. Ew.